YouTube! What's going on? Welcome back to another reaction video. Iron Maiden. Heaven Can Wait. We're continuing. This is another Caught Somewhere Somewhere in Time. Caught Somewhere in Time was the song, right? Yeah. But the album's just called Somewhere in Time. We've done Caught Somewhere in Time. We've done Wasted Years. We've done Deja Vu. So we've done 3 songs off this album, and I guess we're sticking with it. You know, usually when I do bands that we cover quite a lot on the channel, I tend to jump from album to album. This one, I guess we're doing this album quite a lot. Why? I don't know. It wasn't deliberate, to be honest with you. It just sort of happened. But you know what? We're here. You know what? The next one, it'll be something from a different album, I promise. But right now, we're doing Heaven Can Wait. Why? I don't know. I saw someone, I was scrolling through looking for what should I do next. Saw a comment, someone said Heaven Can Wait, do Heaven Can Wait. And I was like, you know what? I want to do Heaven Can Wait. I feel like doing Heaven Can Wait today. Have I mentioned what song we're doing? Track 4. Somewhere in Time. What else do I need to say? Let's kick it. Let's give it a baby little listen. Let's go. See what they got for us. They never let us down. I like this. I like this, dude. There we go. That's a banger of a riff. Love that riff. The melody of it. Banger of it. I really dig that. Yeah, I like it. There's a bit of a catchy chorus, you know. I always love the lyrics with Maiden. I feel like the lyrics are always, you know, sometimes they talk about they prioritize the music and the lyrics come after. Some bands like Metallica, it depends on the song. I know when we did Wherever I May Roam was the last Metallica song we did, and I've read the interview excerpt. I can't remember who it was from that was actually saying it, but they said that they had the music before they had the lyrics, and they wrote the lyrics to match the song. And obviously some bands like Yes do that like all the time. And you know, I don't know what their sort of process is for this, but I feel like the lyrics are really important to them. The way they write is always really interesting, and I feel like they do a good job of mixing the music together. So when he's like Heaven Can Wait, and the guitar's going doo doo doo, it's like the music's going with the lyrics, but it doesn't feel like either has come first. It feels like the music's very good, the instrumentation's very good, but it feels like the lyrics are also very interesting as well. And I don't know which has come first, or if it even worked like that. But yeah, they always have great lyrics. I feel like Maiden do. Yeah, they hit. There we go. dude, they never disappoint. I was gonna say, I was thinking of the hook, and I was like, I already know the hook. I already know the hook, and I was wondering, like, was this a single maybe? And sometimes this happens in hip hop all the time, where they have like the song that is made to be a single. You might listen to an album and be like, you can hear when the song is meant to be a single because it's got like a really catchy hook or whatever. And hip hop, I say it happens all the time. But sometimes they just don't. A lot of rappers don't bother with that stuff because a lot of people aren't like that. J. Cole is a great example when he had I can't remember if it was on his debut album or if it was on his last mixtape before his debut album, where he famously had a song called Work Out, and it was made to be a chart song, because Jay-Z was like, you need to have a song for the charts in there, and it was like the poppiest song he's ever done. He hated it, and Nas, who is like an all-time rapper, lyricist, incredible artist, who in fairness has done similar things in the past, if I ruled the world. But anyway, he was disappointed. He was like, because J. Cole, he was like, you're one for the future. You're a great lyricist, and you went and made a song like Work Out, which is like a poppy, clubby, whatever. It's not a great song. And then there was this whole saga, because then J. Cole made a song called Let Nas Down, where he's talking about, Nas is one of his idols, and he looks up to him, and having that cosign from Nas to have put that song out and let him down was devastating for him. But then in the end, he put out like the next album, and he had the song Let Nas Down on it, and it was an incredible album. And then Nas wrote a song using the same instrumental called Made Nas Proud, saying, I know why you did it, and I'm proud of you, and all that. And it was this whole story, and it's a great little story, but J. Cole is a great lyricist, he's a great writer, and he made that song so that he could get that song out there, so that people that didn't otherwise know his music would hear that and then maybe go and listen to the rest of his music and realise there's a lot more to the rest of his music. So it's to get, like, a lot of his music has has some strong messages in there. He has some great he has a great technical ability, some great lyricism, lyricism, yeah, that's the word. Yeah, I don't know, I got caught up in that. And that song sort of let him put himself out there to bring more people in to hear the real stuff. And I was wondering if this was something similar, because they don't really have anything that is like, poppy or mainstream or anything, Maiden. They just kind of are what they are. So I was listening to the hook, and I was like, I wonder if this was a single for people to hear, and it's a little bit more catchy, a little bit more accessible, easy on the ear, and then maybe they'd go and listen to the rest of the album, and they'd hear some of like the more crazy solos or like the metal stuff. But it still has a banger solo in it, and I love that, and that's always a really interesting concept to me. When an artist makes something that's sort of to try and get on the radio or whatever, so that people would come in and hear the real music. But I guess that's a thing for another day. But I love the solo, and I love that it's in there. And that definitely was a very disjointed thought, by the way. feel like they've done what I just said, except within one song. Like, I don't know, I'd love to know if this was used as a single or whatever, but I feel like they've done it when I was saying about, oh, you do something like nice and easy and catchy and to hook the ear in and get them to listen, and then they come in and they listen to the rest of the music that's much better. I feel like they've almost, not even to say that like that this wasn't better, but like to feel like they've done that with this song. They have like a catchy hook and a nice melody, and you sort of get along with it, and then all of a sudden it's like, you know, you sing along to this catchy hook, and they have a banger solo, and then they switch up the riff, and it's like a completely different melody with a completely different section of the song, and then they have another crazy solo. This is a great song. This is a great song, and I feel like they've almost done. You know, if they want to talk about, I think is this another one of those cases where it was the two different guitarists had a solo each. I feel like that's what happened here. Genius will probably tell me. Chorus, verse, break. Oh no, it actually doesn't for once. Someone can tell me in the comments who did which solo. I feel like it's one of those. I know Maiden do that quite a lot because of the two different guitarists that both have that role / capability. Adrian Smith and Dave Murray. So I feel like they maybe had a solo each there. But yeah, this is what it's like. They've drawn you in with like a nice easy listen, a nice catchy hook. And then they've gone and hit you with some Maiden. And I feel like this would be a great one. I feel like this would be a great one for a rock radio. Obviously, a mainstream radio probably wouldn't play music like this anyway, like a poppy radio, even back then. But especially with it being 7 minutes, they probably wouldn't. But I feel like this is a great one for something like that on a rock radio or a metal-centric radio, to have something where they draw you in with like a bit of a catchy hook, whatever. And this genre world works a little bit differently. So maybe I'm talking through my ass here. You know, it draws you in with a nice catchy hook, and then they hit you with a solo, and then they switch the song up, and then they hit you with another solo, and you're like, oh shit, what's going on here? It's Iron Maiden, let me go listen to the whole record. But maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, this is what I'm picking up for it, but I love it though, it's a banger of a song, dude. And it comes full circle back to the catchy record. Okay. Great song, dude. Okay. Great song, dude. Loved it. I don't know why I think it didn't right. It gave me that thought of like that sort of attractive single song sort of thing. Maybe it wasn't that at all. Maybe that's just the impression I got, not knowing the context of when the song came out. It might not have even been released independently as a single. Maybe I'm just wrong, but it just gives you that impression, you know. I guess just to come back to the J. Cole example, because I can't think of a better example, because, you know, a lot of the mainstream hip-hop nowadays exists to be played on MTV and on the radio stations and to be streamed. You know, like the garbage, mumble, poppy stuff that exists for that purpose. So it's hard to think of an example. There's a bit more of a disparity in hip-hop nowadays when you have like the mainstream stuff, which all exists to be played on the radio and to be streamed, and then you have like the sort of stuff that I listen to and enjoy that doesn't do that thing. The songs are the songs, and it just is hip-hop and rapping and stuff. But like, yeah, you know, Cole's a good example. You might hear something like Work Out in the club or on the radio, and you're like, it's catchy, it's whatever, let me check out more of his music, and then you go and listen to For Your Eyes Only, which is the whole project is the story of one of his close friends who had a daughter and then got killed in gang-related activities, and it's Cole telling his story and then bringing it full circle. And I'm not doing it justice; it's something that should be listened to by itself. But it tells the story of his friend and how he came to meet the woman and how the child and how having the child changed his perspective on life. But how by that point it was too late anyway, and then he ended up getting killed in gang-related issues. But something like that, compared to make workout look like shit. But my point is, there isn't a point. I'm rambling. Am I rambling? Can we get a rambling check? Rambling. I don't know what I did then. I poked my arm. What's this dude on? Check it. Good song. I Maiden, Never Can Wait. Dude, this album, Maiden never let you down, to be honest. Do they ever let you down? Have they ever let us down? Do I need to check the records? No, I don't. I know it from they just haven't ever let me down. Banger, dude, banger every time. Banger, banger, banger. Solos are incredible from both of them. I assume that they were two different, and maybe it was the same person did it both. Top comment is love Adrian's solo, so I assume that someone had solo each. Dude, we love Maiden. We stan Maiden in this household, I believe, is what the kids say. Good song, I loved it, and we'll do some more. I'll do something off another album. I mean, I probably will do this whole album at some point, because why not? But I know I want to do Alexander the Great, it's been suggested. What have we got left to do? Sea of Madness, The Loneliness of the Long Distance Runner, and Stranger in a Strange Land. Don't think anyone have suggested those, but maybe I'll check them out at some point. But I want to do Alexander the Great. I think I've been told that's a good one. I'm sure they're all good ones, but thank you to the person who suggested that, because I saw it and went, fuck it, dude, let's do it. Let's get it, dude, let's go. Thanks for watching. Everyone enjoyed? I enjoyed that. It was a good one. I'll see everyone. Next video? In the next video. Peace out, guys.